In the end of March, early April 1944, I found myself in Bristol, England, and earmarked for the 101st Airborne Division. Well, actually, I didn't look forward to flying over the English Channel on a glider, but anyway, that was the assignment until about 5 days before the actual attack, which people had been talking about for literally years. When is the second front going to open? When are you going into Europe? And I found myself assigned as a tactical aide to the commander of what turned out to be Omaha Beach. And this was a General Leonard Giroux commanding the 5th Army Corps. So he said, Roberts, he said, you know how to read a map? I said, yes, sir. He said, you know how to read a photo map? I said, that in particular, because in the gliders, you didn't have any handy-dandy maps if you had aerial photos about all you had. He said, okay, we'll give you the job. So I landed on D-Day with elements of the 16th Infantry of the 1st Division, right in the middle of Omaha Beach. It was called the Easy Red Section.
Misnomer?
Well, in a way it was a misnomer from the point of being easy, but from the point of view of being red, it had something along that line. They divided the beachhead into different sections: Charlie, Dog, Easy, Fox, and George. And then each one of those would be red and white type, all for planning purposes. Without going into any great detail, I survived D-Day, and then for the rest of the campaign in Normandy, I would be sent out with elements of our combat forces every day, and then report back to the general on what I'd observed. And this was a period when we were stalemated for a while in what was called the hedgerow area of Normandy. But we finally made a breakout in July at Saint-Lô, and within a matter of about 10 days we had swung around and headed east and actually bottled up almost the whole German 7th Army at an area called Falaise. There was a so-called Falaise Gap. And we effectively destroyed the German resistance in France, because it wasn't true for the whole country, but it certainly was true for that section of France west of the Seine River.